Hey guys, and welcome back. This is a change of scenery. We are actually on the tail end of our vacation, which is part of my little update I'm going to be doing. I realized it has been well over a week. Sorry, there's noise back here. John is making sandwiches for our drive back home. But I realized it has been quite some time since I have updated or put out a video on my channel. I don't normally do this where I skip almost 2 weeks of posting. So I just wanted to do a quick update, give you some heads up on some things coming up, really big things coming up, sort of. I'll explain. Anyway, and just do kind of basically a life update. So as I said, we're on vacation. This almost didn't get to happen, which was kind of scary. So we actually planned this trip. So if you are, okay, let me preface this. First of all, this is a very raw cut video. This is not my norm if you're new to this channel. Normally, you know, it's a little more like put together in the filming. Not really, but anyway, that's beside the point. So the point is that I wanted to keep it very just raw and like come on here and just update you guys. So if you all remember back in August, we got the sickness, we'll call it. And it was kind of intense for our family. John here ended up in the hospital, which was pretty scary. And very, very, very unexpected because, you know, healthy man in his 30s, you don't expect that. But praise the Lord, he is doing so well. But all that to say, so we planned this vacation. It was very much looked forward to. And it almost didn't get to happen again because guess what happened? I'm going to come over here because I think the bags and the background stuff is really loud. We ended up with the sickness again. Yes, we did. So all that to say, our kids ended up with it. We did not end up getting it. I made John stay downstairs. It was a very rough, like 10-day time frame, because I was single momming it with all the sick kids upstairs while John was basically living downstairs, working downstairs, all that kind of stuff. So it was a little intense. And we are so grateful because the company that we rented the house from that we're staying at, it was just amazing because they were all booked up until April, first of all, and the price like increased like double at that point. And there was 1 week, and it was the next week after we were supposed to be there. So this week right now. And it just happened to be available the exact number of days that we would need. And so I called, and I wasn't sure if they would do it or not, but they actually let us swap our weeks with no extra charges or anything like that. They were so kind. And so we still got to come. Everybody got well. And there were some buffer days in there to make sure that everybody stayed well. And so yeah, so we got to come, and there will be like a vacation vlog coming so you guys can see what we did on this vacation. So that's that update. And so that's a big reason as to why I haven't posted in a while. And honestly, it was a little scary. Like, I didn't realize, I'm not a fearful person, but I didn't realize how much anxiety I had ever since we experienced everything we went through with John before. And it brought all of that back up. I guess you would say it was kind of a trauma for our family when we went through all of that, because it was very scary. Because not only did John end up in the hospital the last time, but then once he came home, he developed blood clots in his lungs. And that was super scary, super scary. And so we actually have a doctor's appointment coming up soon. Well, he does, not me. Has a doctor's appointment coming up soon just to double check and make sure all of that has resolved and everything. And so it would be great if you all would be praying for that. Okay, so that's kind of an update on where we are. And that was another thing. Okay, so this same thing happened, and I talked about this in my homeschool update video I did like in November or whatever. So we started school full force, like good routine in place kind of thing for this second semester, great intentions, and then we got the sickness again, and that's what messed up our school year at the beginning of the year. It's just crazy because I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a deja vu. Anyway, so yeah, so there will be an update, a homeschool update coming up soon. I have an exciting video coming up homeschool wise that has to do with a giveaway. So make sure you hang around for that too. And the other exciting thing is budget challenge, grocery budget / pantry challenge for the month of February. This is something that I do, or that I have done. I think this is like the 3rd year on YouTube that I've done it, I think, or maybe it's the 2nd year on YouTube. So if you all don't know, like the background of this channel, it started out as a hobby blog almost 10 years ago. After my second son was born, and I did like this grocery budget challenge and started a blog to keep myself accountable for this grocery challenge. Well, that's what we're doing in February. We did it last year too. Some other YouTube people joined in, and this is open to anybody and everybody. You can start at any time, just extend your month if you need to. But be thinking about how you want to challenge yourself. So this is truly something you can make for yourself. The point is to challenge yourself for the month of February. It could either be a pantry challenge for yourself, which I know there's some other pantry challenges going on right now, like on Instagram and things like that. So if that's kind of what you want to do for just the month of February, then do that. A grocery budget challenge, which is to challenge yourself to spend within a certain amount. And there's also been people who have just done nothing but for the month of February, track their actual spending on food in general. And that can be a very eye-opening experience if you've never done that before, because a lot of people don't know what their grocery budget is currently. Or what their food budget is currently, because they don't actually know what they spend on food. John and I, we went through Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace University. Gosh, we were pregnant with our first son. So like almost 12 years ago. It'll be 12 years ago in February. Did you know that, John? That's funny. Anyway, and so that was a very eye-opening thing for us, because that was one of the exercises they had us do. They had us go through, track our spending for food for like a month or whatever. And then you try to base your food budget off of that, or you realize, wow, we spend way too much on food because we eat out too much, or we eat this or that, or, you know, whatever. So that's a good exercise for the month of February. Another thing is you could even challenge yourself to not eat out, or you could challenge yourself to only eat out twice, or challenge yourself to make a new recipe each week, things like that. So be thinking about that, because all of you, I would love if all of you would join in. So I'll be sharing throughout the month of February what my challenge is for our family. But also I'll be sharing on Instagram. So if you're on Instagram and you don't follow me over there, there's a link in the description, I think, where you can go straight to my Instagram. and follow me there. So I will be sharing some more things over there. I'll be sharing some tips, some recipes, what we eat, you know, whatever. More about our family's challenge probably Monday. So anyway, I think that wraps up everything. I hope that you guys are doing well. I've actually missed putting videos up, even though it wasn't like an extended amount of time. But I do enjoy this because so many of you all are just so kind and supportive, and I love interacting with you all in the comments. But I hope that you all are doing well, and I hope you have a blessed day. I'll see you guys on future videos.